Hey Parker, so it's a Monday. First off, before we get into the video, my hair's black. I feel very, fitting for winter. So I kind of woke up today and I had no idea what my video was going to be about, but then I was browsing Reddit, as I do a lot, and I came across a news story. It was the name of a very familiar boy who was in the news named Ahmed Muhammad. Now, you may remember this boy from a news story not too long ago, where he brought a clock to school and he was then detained by police and eventually let go because it was in fact just a clock and he was not masquerading it as a bomb. He's back in the news today. He has decided to ask for a $15 million apology and a written apology from the city of Irving and the school board, I believe. Seeing this kind of really annoyed me. As you know, Parker, racism is still a very ongoing discussion. It is definitely nowhere near over, and I have no doubt that that may have played a part in this. I don't really think that Ahmed Muhammad is right in any capacity for asking for $15 million, or his guardians or anyone related is right in asking for $15 million. There are people who are much worse victims of police brutality and racial profiling who can deserve even a fraction of that money a lot more than Ahmed Muhammad. I was rooting for him at the very beginning. I was an ardent supporter of him. I was like, this is just a kid who's interested in STEM. Now, not so much. Whether Ahmed himself has anything to do with the asking for this, or it is purely done by his parents, I don't know. I don't think any of them has the right to get off on asking for $15 million. Now, there's all sorts of complex legal things that are going to be happening. They have said that if this doesn't happen within 60 days, they're going to file a civil suit. It is a very complex thing that we're talking about, and it's not going to be completely discussed in a 5-minute video. Going back to my statement on there are victims of police brutality due to racial profiling who deserve it a lot more. I'm thinking, in fact, of the many individuals who are left either injured or dead because of police brutality. Now, I'm not saying it's good that, he's lucky. I'm not saying that he's lucky, he should just count his stars and go off on his way. I'm saying that I do not think that $15 million is anywhere near an appropriate amount to ask for this sort of thing. In the end, we have to remember that no matter how traumatic and stressful this situation was, it was over within a few hours. He also got many offers for scholarships. He met with the president. I believe NASA gave him a shout out. Microsoft gave him a bunch of free things. He's been pretty compensated. Now, some people may be like, but he hasn't been compensated by the school. In the end, I hate saying this, but the school was trying to protect the students. It probably had their best interests in nature, regardless of the fact that there was probably a little bit of racial profiling in their decision. But Parker, in the end, to sum up my feelings on the topic, I was rooting for Ahmed. I was angry at the police. I was angry at the school district. I was angry at a lot of people at the beginning of this case, but now that he has come out to seek $15 million, or his family has, whichever you want to say, yeah, it's probably his family in general because he's a minor and he can't act on his own. Now I'm no longer rooting for him. I think that this is an exorbitant amount of money. Maybe, not $15 million. That's more money than I can even fathom. Parker, that's that. I'm a little bit miffed at that, but whatever. I'll see you tomorrow. Do you have TPA? Happy Thanksgiving week. I still have 2 days of classes left. But, hey, I'll see you tomorrow. If you want to take Thanksgiving Day off, though, I wouldn't fault you for that. TBA, stay super. Bye.